Good morning, students. Welcome to the biology NEET and CET classes. So, in human physiology, first lesson digestion and absorption. In this lesson, we can study about the synopsis. Synopsis. So, here digestion it means so the breakdown of the complex food molecules into the simple absorbable forms. Complex food molecules into the simple absorbable form. This process we are known as the digestion. In other words, digestion is defined as the breakdown of the biomacromolecules into the biomicromolecules. This process we are known as the digestion. For example, proteins are the biomacromolecules. So breakdown, it converts into the amino acids. So amino acids are the simple and also biomacromolecules and also absorbable form to the human beings. So this digestive system, it consists of different types of organs and also organ systems are present. So digestive system, first it starts with the mouth region. So mouth region leads to the presence of buccal cavity. So buccal cavity leads to presence of pharynx. Pharynx leads to the esophagus. Esophagus leads to the presence of stomach. Stomach leads to the presence of small intestine. Small intestine leads to the presence of large intestine. And finally it opens into the anus. So here mouth, it is the anterior opening with the presence of fleshy lobes are present. Fleshy two lobes are present. So these lobes we are called as the lips. Next, this mouth opens into the buccal cavity. So this buccal cavity, it contains the number of teeth are present and also presence of a muscular organ also present. So this muscular organ, it is also called as the tongue. So here presence of number of teeth are present. So these teeth we are called as the thecodont. Teeth we are called as the thecodont. It means so each tooth it embedded in the particular sockets of the jaw bone. So it is a thecodont. Next, diphyodont. Diphyodont means di means two. It means so human beings it shows two sets of teeth. Two sets of teeth in their lifetime. So the temporary middle teeth is replaced by the permanent teeth. temporary milk teeth is replaced by the permanent teeth. So is called as the diplodont. And also another one, heterodont. Heterodont, it represents the different types of teeth are present. Hetero means different, dot means teeth. Here human beings in buccal cavity it contains different types of teeth are present, so we are called as the heterodont. So here different teeth like incisors, canines, premolars and molars. So here different types of teeth are present, so we are called as the heterodont. Next, the dental formula of adult human being. Dental formula of adult human being and also in children is different. The dental formula of adult human being 2123 by 2123 into 2. It means half of the upper jaw and also half of the lower jaw. It contains 2 incisors, 1 canine, 2 premolars and 3 molars are present. So in upper jaw it contains 16 and lower jaw it contains 16 teeth. So totally 32 teeth are present in adult human being. But in children are milk teeth, dental formula 2102 by 2102 into 2. So in children's milk teeth, here completely absence of the premolars, remaining presence of the incisors, canines and molars are present. So in upper jaw it contains 10 teeth and lower jaw it contains 10 teeth. So totally milk teeth is 20 teeth are present. Next, presence of tongue. So the tongue, it is made up of striated muscles. It is made up of striated muscles, and also the tongue it fixed into the oral cavity or buccal cavity. It fixes into the oral cavity or buccal cavity. It is a type of muscles we are called as the frenulum. Next, the upper surface of the tongue, it contains the number of small projections are present. Small projections are present. So these small projections we are called as the papillae. So these papillae, it also contains the taste buds. Taste buds are present. So the taste buds which are involved in the to detect the taste of the food materials. Next, the oral cavity, it contains the salivary glands are present. So the salivary gland is which are involved in the secretion of saliva. So saliva is one of the juice-like substances. So involves in the digestion of the food molecules. Next, buccal cavity leads to the next one. It is the pharynx. So pharynx, it is a common tube-like structure. It is a common tube-like structure. It is a passage for both air and also food molecules. Pharynx. It is a common tube-like structure. It is a passage for both air and also food molecules. So this pharynx, it opens into the both esophagus and also it opens into the trachea. So the esophagus it connects to the stomach and trachea it opens into the lungs with presence of number of branches are there. So the pharynx in this region, so above the larynx, so larynx we are called as the sound box of the human being. So above the larynx presence of one cartilaginous valve is present. So this cartilaginous valve we are called as the epiglottis. So this epiglottis it involves in the prevention of the food and water. It prevents the movement of food and water into the trachea or respiratory system. So this pharynx, it is a common passage for both food and also air. Next, esophagus. So in this region, esophagus, it is a common tube-like structure. It is a tube-like structure. In this esophagus, there cannot be a presence of any glands. So any glands are not present in the esophagus. Just it helps for the movement of food molecules into the stomach. So the esophagus region, it moves through the diaphragm. So the diaphragm, it is a tissue layer. Diaphragm, it is a tissue layer. It is made up of striated muscles, and the diaphragm it separates the thorax and also abdomen. So this is the thorax part and this is the abdomen part. So here presence of the horizontal tissue layer. So we are called as the diaphragm. Next, esophagus leads to the presence of next one stomach. So stomach, it is a J-shaped structure. It is a J-shaped bag-like structure. It stores the food molecules and also involves in the digestion of the food molecules also takes place. So in the stomach can be differentiated into three parts. So first one, cardiac. So it is the first part of the stomach. Next, fundus. Next, third one, pyloric, cardiac, fundus and pyloric. Between esophagus and the first part of the stomach, here presence of the one valve, so we are called as the gastroesophageal sphincter. It prevents the backflow of the food molecules from the stomach into the esophagus. Next, fundus. It is the second part of the stomach region. Next, pyloric. It is the last part of the stomach and it opens into the small intestine. In between first part of the small intestine and last part of the stomach, between stomach and also intestine, here also presence of one valve is there. So this valve we are called as the pyloric sphincter. It is also used for the backflow of the food molecules. It is also prevented. Next, stomach opens into the next part. It is a small intestine. Stomach opens into the next one part. Small intestine. So this small intestine